Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and that Fifi La Pew Pew belongs to Funfizzer. He's a regular on What Arty Noobs, and he's on the west spawn of Arctic region, which of course is also known as the Mannheim line. And alongside him is a Geschützwagen Panther, the GW Panther, which is a tier 7 Arty, so this must be a tier 7 game. But of course Fifi, the 105 leFH18B2, is a tier 5 Arty. So I reckon that Funfizzer is going to do very nicely in this battle indeed, because most of the tanks he'll be hitting will be higher tiers than himself. And that means more XP, more credits, more everything, more fun. Okay, setting up on his target and extending his aim. Setting up on his firing position, I should say, and looking for targets. Now initially he's looking at the ramp on the mountain near the enemy cap. Occasionally TDs are seen on that mountain, on that ramp. And he's fired a couple of rounds out at a usual spot where TDs are seen. But there's a T-34-85, it's in the southern pass. And two enemies have been seen in the north. There's an OI. Round out. Lovely direct hit, 133 hit points. Okay, there's 3 enemy tanks have been seen in the north, and the GW Panther is indicating furiously that there's a lot of enemy tanks up north, but Funfizzer is hitting these ones down in the south. He's lining up on the T1 Heavy. Rounds out. Direct hit. Massive hit. 447. He must have done a lot of damage with that shot. Second shot goes in. 159 this time. That T1 is almost out of the game. OI. Big target to hit. 152. That was a very satisfying explosion there. Next round's out. And another hit. 95. He's facing off against the enemy, against his own OI, but he's able to put rounds in and assist his teammate. Unfortunately, he's just lost his teammate there, but another round goes out on that OI, and it bounces off the turret. Fires another round in, and it hits the target. Okay, he's going to go after these tanks up here. He can't see the other OI at the moment, but he can see these ones. And another round that does no damage at all. And he's not firing duds. Next round goes in, but the OI's been taken out. Going after the KV2. Now the enemy's coming south from the north. He needs to pay attention to this now. He's got a good hit on that KV2, but there's 2 enemy tanks proceeding south from the northwest passage. An A44 and a T-34-85, and the Panther, the GW Panther, is indicating them on his on the minimap. A44 is getting close. Yep, Funfizzer suddenly noticed it. You need to pay attention to your minimap and watch for these things happening tactically. Very important to follow the course of the battle. The A44 is moving up to that perch to see if there's anybody up there. There isn't anybody up there. And he gets a lovely shot into the rear of that A44. Stuns him. And he's been taken out. Okay, now there's a Challenger has been spotted near the enemy cap. The AMX-12T got round there, but he's out of radio range, so we don't know what he's done. And he has actually been taken out by the enemy. But we do see that there's a Challenger and a T-67. And they're on the reverse side of that mountain, but he can put shells onto them. Firing in around blind there. No explosion. No target appeared. Okay, that T-34-85 has approached their cap. Looking to get a shot on it. Rounds out. Direct hit. 103. It's going into the dip. He's been spotted. He needs to move. The enemy Arties will be lining him up for a shot. An S51 and a Grilla. They can both hit him from here. Or at least the Gorilla might have difficulty, but the S51 won't. That will be able to touch him all the way over from the enemy cap area. The E25 is going up to defend against the T-34 and the T-34-85. I think the T-34 is in the dip, so he can't hurt at the moment. But he gets a splash on the T-34. Yeah, that T-34-85 is trying to climb out of the dip. They're under pressure now. The Challenger and the T-67 are coming in from the south. The T-34 and the T-34-85 are coming in from the north. That's a lovely hit there on the Challenger. Okay, can he hit that T-67? Rounds out. Oh, wonderful shot there. And he damages the track, and the T-67 is taken out by the GW Panther directly afterwards. Now, can he get a T-34? Rounds out. Oh, one shot. 441 right into the side, but he's been located. He'll have to move. He can't sit there. The S51 will get him in a second. He's relocating. Just needs to get out of sight of the enemy just for a short while. The unfortunate thing is now that he's relying on the E25 to spot for him. And there's the T-34-85. Rounds out. Oh, he's been spotted again. The moment he fired, he was seen. He has to move because the S51 is definitely going to be looking at him. He's manually aiming at the T-34. And that's a round from the S51. See what I mean? It's very important that you keep moving, keep relocating. And the GW managed to get a kill shot on the T-34-85. That S51's very dangerous. Now there is only two enemy left on the enemy team. It's the Gorilla and the S51. But he stopped for a second to aim at the T-34, and you can't afford to do that once you've been spotted. You have to keep moving or the S51 will take you out. Now he was very lucky to survive that shell from the S51. I think that was a near splash on his left side. Now what I suspect he's going to do is the E25 is going to locate the enemy, and he's moved far enough forward that he can hit anywhere in the enemy cap area. E25 is going up through the wood on the east side. He should be able to spot the enemy. They might be in the dip at the far end. Yeah, there they are. There's the S51. And he's taken out by the E25. Now, where's the Gorilla? The Gorilla has to be nearby. It's a very slow Arty, the Gorilla. It's about the same speed. Well, it is the same speed as the Hetzer because it's based on the same chassis. Same chassis as the Panzer 38T. No, it looks like he's moved. It looks like he's driven away. He must be further west. He must have gone further west. So the E25 is going to scout and see if he can find him. There he is. Okay, he's hiding in that little spot now. Funfizzer can get a shot on that very nicely. So can the GW Panther. Round out. And one shot kill. 240. And his shell arrives just before the shell from the GW Panther. So he cheated the GW Panther out of a kill. But then the GW Panther got the kill on the T-67 after Funfizzer disabled him. So I think that's fair. That is definitely fair. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Funfizzer in the 105 leFH18B2, the FIFI-Pew. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 10. And he got a Gore's medal for doing damage more than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. He got a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team, at least 6 tanks that were subsequently destroyed by members of his team. And he got the High Calibre because he did the most damage to enemy vehicles, at least 20% of the hit points of the enemy team. Let's have a look at team scores. He got 3,006 hit points in total. He came joint third with 2 kills, so that's not bad. And he came top when it came to base XP of 1,244 experience points. That's very high. Let's have a look at the detailed report. He fired 30 rounds, got 17 direct hits, 15 penetrations, 4 splash damage, damage of 3,006 hit points, of which 2,565 were at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit as a result of splash damage from the S51 because he didn't move fast enough and keep moving once he'd been spotted. He hit 9 of the enemy, but he destroyed 2 of them. He also picked up damage assistance of 522 hit points. He received 66,849 credits. That's a huge amount. And after repair and ammunition resupply, which is very cheap for the 10.5 centimeter gun on the Fifi, he took away 62,324 credits, 25 credits. That's a massive amount for a tier 5 vehicle. This is tier 5. He received 1,866 experience points, but because Fifi is a premium vehicle, he got an extra 746 experience points, so his total came to 2,612 experience points. So well done, Funfizzer. That was another great battle, another ace tanker battle in the Fifi for you. Thanks indeed for sending in that replay. Very much enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I'll be seeing you in the next replay.